it is July 1st. It's a Tuesday. I'm here at the Oneida Travel Plaza on the New York State Thruway. Just getting done with my 10-hour break. Doing a pre-trip. Pretty nice day. A little cooler today than it's been pretty hot. Summer finally made it here. But yeah, we're just doing a quick pre-trip on the truck. I only had 3 loads this week. Today being the last one, I was supposed to have 4 loads, but they canceled the last one. And they moved some of the loads to Saturday and Sunday this week, and it's 4th of July weekend, so I'd already planned on kind of taking the 4th of July weekend off, so I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to end up getting an extra day out of it. So I'll be home tomorrow, Wednesday, and then I'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and most of Sunday. Sunday night I'll probably head out and pick up my load to deliver on Monday. Monday the 7th. So kind of sucks that I'm not getting that last load, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna take advantage of having the time off. I'm gonna get some model airplanes flying in for sure. I can't remember if I latched this side or not. I think I did. Yep, I did. Yeah, so it's 4:57 p.m., 79 degrees here at the service plaza. It's been hot. It's been close to 90 the last couple of days and humid, but it's supposed to be summer-like right through the weekend. Just a chance of some scattered thunderstorms once in a while, but no big rain event so far. Keep my fingers crossed that have a good weekend so I can get out to the flying field, fly some models, and I got stuff I want to do at home too, so I'm gonna take advantage. All right, back in the truck now. It started up. I had it shut off while I was doing my pre-trip, and actually I had it shut off for a while because I went inside and up to the service plaza and got myself a chicken sandwich and some french fries. So this is the original chicken. Add cheese, add bacon. Original chicken. Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna have that to eat, and then we're gonna get rolling. So headed up to Waterbury. We're gonna deliver this tonight, and then we'll be headed home for the 4th of July weekend. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Yeah. Looks like we still might get some hit and miss thunderstorms through the evening tonight. I know while I was sleeping today, there was some heavy downpours because it woke me up. That's how heavy it was. So did wash some of the bugs off the truck, which is good. The truck is filthy as usual. And what? No. Hey, no. Oh man. Okay, I didn't turn the camera around quick enough. Guy's trying to sell stuff from the back of a pickup truck. You know, that's it. I think he said, do you want a home theater? I ain't falling for that. That's a scam. Besides, I don't have any money. Anyway, let's I tried to turn the camera around but didn't make it. Yeah, that's a pretty big scam. These guys can run around and they have different stories. Some of them are like, you know, I'm a truck driver and there was an extra one on the truck, so I'm selling it, and all this baloney. And then if you buy it, they leave right away, and once you open it, there's a brick or something in there, or whatever, or they just flat out rob you, whatever. A lot of stuff that goes on like that around truck stops and service areas and stuff. Not so much. It used to be, I'd say back in the old days, because I'm, you know, kind of old, I guess. Back in the old days, there was a lot of stuff going on at truck stops. You know, lot lizards and scams like that. Gambling scams where they, you know, a guy will come over to you and say, hey, look, you can see that card has a bend in it. That's the card you need to pick. You know, that 3-card Monte? That's a scam. I know from experience, because when I was young, I fell for it once. I fell for it once. I only lost 20 bucks, so it wasn't too bad. Well, 20 bucks back when I lost it back in the 90s was probably, that was, you know, it was like $100 now, I guess. But anyway, enough of the old man stuff. Like I was saying, I'm going to, yeah, try to get some model airplane flying in. I also want to organize some of the stuff in my work area at home, which I have a bunch of crap laying around, so I need to go through stuff, try to get rid of stuff that I don't use anymore, just that, and I just haven't had a chance to do it because I'm never home long enough. Or if I am home, I want to do something else, and I'm too tired to do anything, so I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but I'm going to take advantage of this time off. All right, we got to get rolling here, so we'll talk to you in a bit. Alright, I stopped in the Adirondack Welcome Center here on the Northway on I-87, just below Lake George. I was having trouble with the ABS. It threw a code. It did it this morning, and then in the service area before I left today, I went and pushed the sensor back in. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I have been having a little bit of trouble with that sensor E, which is the left rear ABS sensor on that wheel. It keeps sliding out of its position, and I can knock it back in and it works fine. So I did that before I left the service area over there in Oneida earlier, and the code came back on before I left there. So I've been riding without cruise, which I like having my cruise control, but also every time I get off a ramp, come to a light or a stop sign or something like that, it also lights up the dashboard again, and I just don't like it. In other words, I want to get it fixed. So what I did was I stopped here, and right now I've got the batteries shut off. So I got the kill switch on, so I'm going to do that for about 10 minutes. Let's see, it's been 8 minutes now, so a couple more minutes and I'm going to go out and turn the batteries back on and see what we get. I'll try clearing the code with my OTR Performance app, and it may or may not come back on after. A lot of times if you turn the batteries off, stuff will go away. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, nothing came back. Let's start it. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, I gotta plug the cooler back in. I moved the cooler this way so I could read the dials, but everything looks good. Sometimes when I mess with the power, that thing messes up. Let's see. Put my inverter back on. Alright, let's get on the road and see if that code stays away. Gotta get that sensor replaced, that ABS sensor, but just never seem to get around to it. One of them things. Alright, let's get rolling back for Waterbury. The sooner we get this delivered, the better off we are.
Continue on the current road.
Yeah, this here on the right, that's a boat washing station. I'm not quite sure what they use that for. I guess I could have stopped and looked at the sign, but I think it's something to do with people bringing boats from other lakes. They get it washed so they don't get zebra mussels, maybe, in Lake George. Lake George doesn't have any zebra mussels, I think. I don't know. I could have that way off. Could be, it's something to do with that, bringing stuff from one lake to another. So they wash your boat or inspect your boat for stuff they don't want in the lakes up here. Well, so far so good. No ABS code. It seems like I get the code. Well, it's raining. So when it's raining, but it doesn't come on until I stop after it's been raining. Kind of weird, but it seems like I run through water on the road, and somehow that's coming up and pushing that sensor out. That ABS sensor on the left rear drive, it keeps moving out like a 1/4 inch. And once it moves out a 1/4 inch, it can't read the speed ring correctly. So it's not getting the right readings, which then in turn throws a code on the ABS. Yeah, okay, our code just came back. Gosh darn it. Oh well. I get disconnected from the trailer up at Waterbury and it's easier for me to tap that sensor back in. So as soon as when I'm doing my drop-in hook up there, I'll mess with it, then it'll probably be all right. Yeah, I don't really need the cruise. Just a couple of miles here, we're going to be getting off the highway, so, and then we got 19 miles of highway up in Vermont, and we can handle it without cruise. Just I like having it, that's all. It's now a few minutes after 8 o'clock in the evening. I guess we're right here by this would be Glens Falls, I think. $78 degrees outside. Pleasant evening. All right, guys, we're here at Waterbury. We've dropped our load in the dock, and we're gonna take care of that ABS sensor. Even though I shut my truck off when I went in with the paperwork and I went to back it in, the code was gone. But I'm just gonna make sure that that thing is in all the way, so we don't have any more problems on the way home. Oh shoot, let me close my driver's door because there's bugs out. Pretty nice out. Let's see, 11:06 p.m. 72 degrees here. A little bit muggy, but pleasant. It's not snowing. It's not snowing. All right, so let's see if we can get a look at this sensor and get this light out of your eyes. Okay, that's the sensor right there. That's the wire. It comes in, it goes in through a hole here, and it reads the ring that's on the back side of the wheel there. Speed sensor. That's basically what it is. It's a speed sensor. So it's got to be reading right for the ABS to work. And it looks like, it looks like it might be out of hair. Let's compare it to the other side. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, without a shadow. Yeah. That side looks a little bit further in. Yeah, it only seems to happen when it's raining. So, I don't know. I don't know why it's doing it. Alright, so I'm gonna tap this in. I can't really show you because it takes two hands. It takes two hands for me to do this. Yeah, I don't think it goes in any further than that. That's it. Alright. Let me turn this light up. There we go. Let's try that out, see how it works. This trailer I'm picking up is it's an oldie. Real old trailer. Yeah, it's not looking all that great. Got a lot of stuff on it. This is a 14-year-old trailer. And man, why is that so high? Look, that's way too high for the truck. Somebody mess with it? Yeah, somebody must have messed with the landing gear. Wow. Yeah, because this is way, way too high. And this, unfortunately, this landing gear is very stiff. This is a refugee from a junkyard. I'll put it down just a hair. Okay. Oh, now it looks really low. I don't know. Maybe it's just all in my mind that it looked too high. All right, we're gonna get hooked up to this thing and then get on the road to home for sure. Yeah, it was, like I said, it's an old trailer, but I don't know. Sometimes the older ones are goodies, but this one's kind of worn out, I think. So I can't find anything particularly wrong with it, but I think it does have an ABS problem, which I'll have to put out of service when I get back, which is not going to be till Monday the 7th now. Yeah. Man, I'm looking forward to this long weekend. I sure hope that the weather cooperates. And you can't see anything with that spotlight right in your eyes, can you? Turn you around here. That's better. You see this? Rolls kind of easy until you get to a certain point. Then it gets harder and harder to turn. Which kind of need two hands, so I'll do that last after we get done with our chit chat here. But yeah, it's nothing you can really pinpoint on this old girl, but she's old. Yeah, I don't see the ABS light coming on or doing anything. Well, yeah, because it's unplugged. Okay. Let's see. When the brake lights come on, it should come on. There, look at that. Is that all it was? Yeah, somebody probably unplugged it. There may be a problem with the trailer ABS, or could be a problem with somebody's truck. So they unplugged the light. We'll see. It brakes, turn signals, and the top lights, they don't do anything. They just light up. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. It's really not even that dirty inside. Wow. I take that back. This might be a good trailer. Yeah, could be. Yeah, got all our lights so far. Everything's working. Some of the bolts are loose on the landing gear. And these bolts right here. So, if we find anything else enough to put it out of service, we'll mention that too. That looks good. That looks like it had a wheel seal leak at some point. Don't look fresh though. Didn't get cleaned. See a lot of those. That's just bad repair shops. They should clean those out when they do a wheel seal. You need to clean the stuff so it looks like it's not leaking, you know? I mean, that only makes sense. That only makes sense. And the light's good up there. Still got a nice dirty truck here. Yeah, looks like everything's working pretty good on the tractor there. Yeah. And that's about it. We got all this room here, but they always, well, not always. The one guy that drops trailers for us always seems to put the front corner of the trailer way over on the edge and the trailer wheels way out. Guess he doesn't know how to back up or something. I don't know. Quit complaining, John. You're lucky they took it out of the door for you. You're right. I am lucky. Alright, so we're going to finish up here with what we're doing. And get this landing gear up. Get my bills scanned in so I can get paid for this load. And we'll be on the road home. We'll talk to you later. Okay, guys. Made a little pit stop here at Maple Fields in Fairhaven, Vermont, because my ABS fault came back. So I stopped here. I had to use the bathroom anyway, so I ran in there, used the men's room, got me some pepperoni and cheese snack, and turned the batteries off again. See, okay, right now they are gone on the dash here. I turned the key on, but truck's not running. Turn it on. There is a ABS fault on the trailer though, so that's going to be put out of service when we get back. So anyway, I'll show you what I got here. Was just it's pepperoni with cheddar cheese, and I got a little pack of crackers on top. That's something new. They never used to put the crackers in there, but anyway, I'm going to snack on that, and then we're going to take off, and we should be home by 4:15 a.m. It's now 1:37 a.m. and 75 degrees here in Fairhaven, Vermont. So yeah, we're going to get on a rolling. Come on, girl. All right, guys. It is the late at night on Thursday, the 3rd of July now. I did make it home okay the other night. ABS code did come back, so maybe I'm not going to be able to fix it myself anymore. I'm going to have to get a new sensor to put in there. But we'll see. So I'm just getting ready to retire for the night. I got Bailey out here, taking her out for the last walk of the evening. And it's quite pleasant out. It's 55 degrees. It really dropped down here tonight, but tomorrow's 4th of July, so I just wanted to say happy 4th to everybody. Everybody be safe, you know. Don't lose any digits tomorrow. In other words. So I'm gonna be going and flying to the flying field tomorrow, and we're gonna have a little barbecue there. And that's about it. Get some R&R in. So appreciate you watching to this point. And we'll see you on the next one. Everybody have a great 4th of July. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.